Okay, so continue tayo. This time is hyperbola. Hyperbola is yung eccentricity niya is greater than 1. So, na yung nakikita mong blue na curve, yan yung hyperbola. So, hyperbola is the locus of a point which moves so that the difference of the distance from the two fixed point, yung foci, is constant and is equal to the length of the transverse axis. So, meron tayong transverse axis yung ito. Then, meron tayong conjugate axis. Okay. Then, ito yung hyperbola. Then, we have this asymptote. So, yung asymptote, yung definition ng asymptote is, yan yung line where curve does not touch. Or, kahit sobrang lapit na pero hindi talaga sila nagtatouch. Yan yung asymptote. Okay. So, darating na yung curve na to is almost magtatouch na kahit 0.0001 na lang. Pero hindi talaga siya magta-touch or hindi siya magko-cross out dun sa asymptote. Then we have also this directrix. So always yan mag-project away sa vertex. Diba, makikita mo sa ellipse, yung directrix is away. Parabola is away. So ganun, no? So yung distance nung directrix is makikita mo, ito yung D. And then yung distance nung vertex is meron tayong A. Okay, yan din yung length nung semi-transverse. And yung B dito is makikita mo na yan yung length nung semi-conjugate axis. Okay? And yung C, yan yung focal distance natin. Okay, so pagtatanungin ko na yung distance nung between two foci, so twice nung C. Okay? Ganun lang yan. So, meron din tayo ditong latus rectum, which is similar dun sa ellipse. So, B squared divided by A. So, a total length of latus rectum is twice nung B squared divided by A. Ayan, no? So, makikita natin dito din sa triangle yung slope nung asymptote. Based dito sa triangle yung nakashaded ng pula. So, ito naman yung mga general and standard equation ng hyperbola, no? So, meron tayong dalawang case, depende kung saan siya nag-open, no? Kung nag-open siya ng dito or nag-open siya sa y-axis. Okay? So pag nag-open siya sa x-axis, so ito yung magiging formula niya. General equation niya. Then, ito yun naman yung standard equation pag yung at origin and at center HK. So, pag open siya upward, so makikita mo dito, no? Open siya sa X. So, yung X yung positive. Pag open siya dito sa Y, yung Y yung positive. Okay ba? Then, dito naman sa standard equation, makikita mo, no? Na dito yung positive sa X. And then, sa Y yung positive na part. I hope klaro tayo dyan. No? So, sa X yung positive na part. Sa Y yung positive na part. Kung saan siya nag-open, doon yung positive. And nga pala, yung itsura ng standard equation niya is similar dun sa ellipse. Nagbago lang yung sign. No? Kung sa ellipse yan, plus yun. No? Plus. Dito nagbago lang yung sign. Ganun kasi yung hyperbola. No? Reverse yung sign ng A and C. Then we have also the formula for the abscissa and ordinate ng center. So, similar lang sa formula ng ellipse. Negative D over 2A and negative E all over 2C. And the length of semi-transverse and semi-conjugate. So, meron tayong formula. Depende pa rin kung anong case. So, madali mo din makikita yan. Kung saan yung negative, yun yung semi-transverse mo. Kung saan yung positive, dun yung semi-conjugate mo. So, in this case, dito yung negative. So, yung A sa negative. Okay? In this case, dito yung negative sa AX. So, pagkuha mo nung semi-transverse is dun sa negative nung negative A. So, the rest will be dun sa B. Okay? So, ito yan. I hope klaro tayo dyan. So, yung latus rectum, makikita natin yan sa figure, no? Same pa rin sa ellipse. 2b squared divided by a. Yung eccentricity tsaka directrix, same pa rin. Ki tsaka di. No? Then, we have also the equation of asymptote. So, yun, depende yan, no? Kung ito yung open mo, so, ito yung A, ito yung B. So, meron kang triangle na A, then dito B. Pag dito ka naman, so, dito siya nag-open, no? So, dito yung A. Nandito yung B. So, ibig sabihin, yung triangle mo ngayon is ito yung A, ito yung B. Kaya kung kukunin mo yung slope nito, which is yung tangent theta, so, yan, alam mo na yan, no? Yung tangent theta is rise over run. So, ganun din dito. Kung ito yung theta mo, tangent theta, so, rise over run. So, I hope klaro yan. So, yan din yung magiging equation mo. Parang nagsosolve ka lang ng line kasi yung asymptote line yan eh. Doon meron tayong curvilinear asymptote, pero mostly yung asymptote dito sa analytic is line lang, linear. No? Pag doon ka na sa calculus, yun, makasugat ng curvilinear asymptote. Which is still dumb lang din ibigay sa Borism. Sige, so continue tayo. Ayun, no? So, mag-solve na pala tayo ng problem. So far, ito lang yung mga formula na kailangan nating tandaan sa hyperbola. Okay ba? So, I hope klaro yan. So, sige, solve tayo ng problem. So, reduce daw natin yung equation ng hyperbola na 16x squared. Alam natin hyperbola yan kasi dahil sa positive yung A, negative yung C. So, hyperbola yan. And since dito yung positive na part, so alam natin na that opens dito sa x. Di ba? That opens dito sa x. So, probably ganito yung itsura niya. And since ganito yung itsura niya, so expected na yung standard equation nito is dun pa rin sa positive yung x minus h a squared minus y minus k squared divided by b squared equals 1. Expected yan kasi ito yung, dito kasi yung positive. Yeah. So, kung saan yung positive, doon siya nag-open. Okay, so first step is using completing the square. So, solution by completing the square. So, we have now 16x squared minus 9 y squared minus 128x minus 90y minus 113 equals 0. So, combine lang natin yung magkamag-anak. We have 128x minus 9y squared minus 90y. Then, yung ampon, lagay lang natin sa kabilang side. So, this time is factor out natin. So, x squared, ilan yan? 8. 48. Okay. X, then dito is minus 9. Di ba? So, y squared plus 10. No? 10y. No? And then, we have 113. So, alam nyo na yung rule. No? So, x squared, kung 8 yan, divide mo lang. Diba? So, plus 8 divided by 2, then squared mo yan. Ganyan yun. And then, we have 9, then y squared plus 10y. Alam mo na yung gagawin. 10 divided by 2, squared. Yun na yan. And then, we have 113 plus, kung ano yung in-add mo dito, yan din yung i-add mo. So, meron pa siyang multiplier na 16. So, 16 nung 8 divided by 2, squared, plus yung 9. Okay, so we have plus nung negative 9 times yung 10 divided by 2 squared. So, continue tayo. So, therefore, meron na tayong, kopya ko lang muna to. Copy. Okay, so therefore meron na tayong 16 x squared minus 8x plus 4 squared minus 9 nung y squared plus 10y plus 5 squared equals 113 plus 16 may squared pa yan 4 squared plus negative 9 nung 5 squared. So therefore we have 16 nung x squared minus 8x plus 16 minus 9y squared plus 10y plus 25 is equal nung 113 plus 16 times 16 and then minus 9 times 25. So therefore we have x. So copy lang natin to, no? And tsaka yan. So x minus 4 squared, expected na yan, no? And then minus 9. So ito pa rin, no? So y then minus 5 squared. Okay? So, wait. Minus yan, pero negative kasi dito. So, this must be plus. Okay? Para y squared, magiging ano yan? Y squared magiging, wait lang. Plus kasi dito. So, kung tawag yan, i-factor natin yan, tawag yan. I-distribute natin yan. So, magiging 10y, diba? Plus 25. So, ito pa rin yan. So, tama. So, medyo nakakalita na pala. So, 113. Ayun na yung 16 times 16. Okay, 16 times 16. 16. 256. Ilan yung 9 times 25. 225. So, meron na tayong 113 plus 256 minus 225. So, therefore, we have 16. Pag ito, i-expand mo yan, so ito yung magiging itsura niya. No? Pag ito i-expand mo ito yung magiging itsura niya. So, x minus 4 squared minus 9, y plus 5 squared, then dito is 144. So, yan, divide na lang natin lahat by 144. So, therefore, we have x minus 4 squared all over, magkabaliktad lang yan, no? So, 9 minus y plus 5 squared, 16, and then 1. So, therefore, x minus 4 squared all over 3 squared minus y plus 5 squared all over 4 squared equals 1. So, ito na yung standard equation natin. So, yan na. No? So, standard equation. So, may kita mo dito na yung abscissa is 4. And then, yung ordinate natin is negative 5. Yung ito. And then 4. Reverse lagi yan ang sign. And then yung A natin is, since dito siya nag-open, so ito yung magiging A natin. No? Kung saan yung nag-open, doon yung A. And then since hindi dito nag-open kasi andito yung negative, so this is 4. So, ganun. No? So, expected na yung itsura niya based dun sa equation is pag ganito. So, expected na yan. Okay ba? So, pwede rin yung formula, diretso. kung ayaw mo ng completing the square. So, try natin i-solve gamit yung formula. Another solution. So, ang gagamitin natin ng formula, expected base sa equation, ganito yung itsura niya. Diba? Pinakita ko na yun nung una pa eh. So, ganito yung magiging itsura niya. And then, alam natin na yung general, standard equation niya is ganito. Kasi open siya dito sa x-axis. So, yung issue na lang, kukunin na lang natin yung h, tsaka yung k, tsaka yung a, tsaka yung b. And then, alam natin na given yung equation na to. So, yun na yung magiging guide natin. Copy. So, ito na yung magiging guide natin. This is equal to 0. So, therefore, we have negative d all over 2a, negative e all over 2c, and then dito is square root yan nung negative, kung saan yung negative na sign, ha? So, ito yung negative na sign, so negative nung negative 9, and then square root ito nung positive na sign, so 16. Okay, so we have square root of 9. So, this is 3, this is 4, negative, so ito yung A, ito yung C, ito yung D, ito yung, nawala yung Y ha, ito yung E, okay, kasi andito yung Y, and then ito yung F. So, negative nung negative 128 all over 2 times 16. So, therefore, this is 4. And then, dito naman, negative nung negative 90 all over 2 times negative 9. So, therefore, this is negative 5. So, yung vertex is at 4, negative 5. So, therefore, subset lang natin yan dito. So, meron na tayong standard equation ngayon na x minus nung 4. So, x minus 4. Yeah. Squared all over yung a natin is 3. Minus y minus yung y minus nung minus. So, magiging positive siya. So, plus 5 na. 5 squared all over yung b natin na 4 squared equals 1. So, ito na yung standard equation. Ito yung vertex, ito yung standard equation. Ito yung length nung semi-transverse, semi-conjugate. Okay, so I hope clara yan. No? Pwedeng ganyan din gamit yung formula. Okay, so see you in the next video. Thank you.